Good morning. How are we all doing today? I am slightly hungover. Good morning. Oh, turn that off. So we are here to update my stats following yesterday's game against Arsenal. Not the best finish to the game, but I think in patches, there's stuff that we can look forward to in the future, I guess. So let's update some of these stats. So for those who haven't seen it before, so these are my stats. If I move that over there like that. And this is my Excel file that I've got. Which looks at a number of different stats. And we're going to start with the substitutes, because that's where I like to start. There you go. So who yesterday was subbed on in the game? Let's have a look. And if you want to get involved in the chat, you can down below. I can see a comment from Ed already. Hello, Ed. How are you? So Ed says, which positions in the Villa team do you see as most to least likely to be improved in the summer? It's an interesting question. I think if you ask a lot of the Villa fan base, they'll say, we need a backup goalkeeper. We need to improve on cash. I think Konza, Mings, and Carlos is an okay back three, but I think we'll splurge on another centre back. I think left back is fine for now. Moreno. I think Kamara and Louise are fine. I think we need width and wingers. So I think that's where we'll splurge the most. And then I think up front, if Ollie Watkins continues his form, I think we're fine. He scored 4 in 4 now. The first time he's done it before. So, yeah. It's interesting. What do you think? Okay, so let's start on the subs. So who got subbed on yesterday? Let's have a look. And you can see my tab here. So I've got all the players in this sort of pinkish colour are the current players. So I filter by that. And subbed on yesterday was Jacob Ramsey, 25. He's now on. Leon Bailey, 15. Then Donker was the 10th time he was subbed on yesterday. John Durant, 3. And Luca Dean, 2. Oh. So this is interesting now. So Jacob Ramsey has now been subbed on for Aston Villa more times than Anwar El Ghazi and Trezeguet. 25. He's been subbed on the same times as Jay Lloyd and Thomas Hitzelsberger. Interesting stuff. And now that's so that one there is the subbed on total, and now because we played at home, you have to take the home one as well. So Jacob Ramsey, 15. Let's go back. Leon Bailey, 9. Leander Dendoncker, 7. John Duran, 2. And Luca Dean. Luca Dean has never been subbed on before at home. Interesting. So if I scroll. If I sort this first. So Ramsey now is up there. If I sort this, in fact. All this admin. Okay, there's Luca Dean. I don't know why they're in that format for. Okay, Luca Dean. There you go. The first time he's been subbed on in a game. Yeah, if you've got any questions in the chat, let me know. I'll answer them as we go. Just the smallness. There you go. Okay, so Jacob Ramsey now is up there. He needs to be subbed on another 11 times at home to equal the record. And you can see, so I've got subbed on total, subbed on at home, and subbed on away. I've also got subbed on in a season for the total, and subbed on at home and subbed on away. So you can see that the current players are in this pink colour, but then the current players in the current season are in green. So they stand out more, so I can sort of pick them out as I go through. So let's have a look at this again. So if I filter by current season, and you'll see ones here, Danny Ings has left now, so I've removed him from the colours. Cameron Archer has gone on loan. So thank you, Guy, for subbing. Jan Bednarek went away. Ludwig went away, and Sanson went on loan, so they're not highlighted. But if we update Jacob Ramsey to 4, Leon Bailey to 4, Leander Dendoncker to 10 this season now. Dendoncker, John Duran 3, and Luca Dean 2. So you can start to see then some of the numbers. So Coutinho's up there now, but he started yesterday. There you go. And then if I do the home ones, Ramsey 3, Leon Bailey. Where's Leon Bailey? There. Dendoncker 6, John Duran 2 at home, and Luca Dean 1. There you go. Okay, so we're down to doing stuff done away because we didn't play away from home yesterday. And then this is my master file for subbed on. So if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Jacob Ramsey, Leon Bailey, Leander Dendoncker, John Duran, Lucas Dean. Arsenal 18 02, 2020. Oh, Jesus. 2023. What have I just done? What have I just done? Oh, this is annoying, man. Okay. 2023. Villa Park. Unai Emery. This is where I get my data of. That's where I get my data from for, like who's been subbed on the most for Unai Emery, who's been subbed on the most in a single season, that sort of stuff. And there you go. That is the subbed on master. Uh-oh. There you go. Okay. How old was John Duran yesterday? Because he's the youngest player. And I do have the youngest stats as well. As Ed says, I think a defensive right back is key in his Emery system. Joan Foyth was centre back and right back. I can see us going after a player like this who can play both positions. Yeah, it's a good shout. It's a good shout. Yeah, I can't see Ashley Young playing for another 2 seasons. Maybe one more after this. I got my coffee here because I'm slightly hungover. Okay. So yeah, how old is John Duran? At 19 years and 68 days. So he doesn't cut it for the youngest player to be subbed on. What about a home? 1968. Nope, he doesn't cut that either. He was the 45th youngest player to come on against Man City away from home. So now we've done subbed on, we can do subbed off. As you can see, Lee Hendry is the most subbed off player in Villa history in the Premier League with 80, a long way in the lead. So let's have a look at some of these. So Felipe Coutinho was subbed off. Buendia getting up there, 29th time. Douglas Luiz, also 29th time. Ollie Watkins was the 10th time he's been subbed off in Premier League. And Alex Moreno has never been subbed off before. So I need to put him in. And the bottom. Alex Moreno, 1. There you go. I'll put him in here as well. So that is... Yep, so Douglas Luiz and Emi Buendia jump above Dion Dublin for the most subbed off player in Premier League history. They are now currently tied 15th. Tied 14th with Julian Joachim. I could do the home one now. Coutinho, 8. Leon Bailey, 12. No, Leon Bailey didn't get subbed off. He was subbed on. Buendia, 14. Luiz, 18. Watkins, 8. And Moreno, 1, which I've already updated. So now if I update that, and then so Douglas Luiz is climbing this list of being subbed off the most at home. Let's quickly do the season ones. Quick. So Coutinho, 6. Bailey, no, not Bailey. Buendia, 12. Louise, 6. Watkins, 5. I need to add in Alex Moreno at the bottom. One. I put him as well there. I think it's 513. There you go. Let me just double check something. There you go. Lovely stuff. Whose was your man of the match yesterday? Who did you all think was man of the match? For Aston Villa, obviously. We don't care about Arsenal here. Coutinho 4. Buendia 5. Louise 3. Watkins 5. Moreno 1. There you go. Nice and easy. There you go. And then I've got to do the subbed off master. 1. So I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Felipe, Coutinho, Emiliano, Buendia, Douglas Luiz, Ollie Watkins, and Alex Moreno. Arsenal, 1802, 2023. Villa Park, Unai Emery. There you go. I've also got the subbed on and subbed off in the same game, but that's super rare. It's only happened 22 times. That's not true. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 22 times. And it's only happened twice to 2 players. So Owen Leonardson and Darius Vassell. It happened twice too. Let's move on to the fun part. And this is the goals. So Ollie Watkins scored yesterday. And Coutinho scored yesterday. So what does that do? Yes, Ollie Watkins now moves ahead of Ashley Young in the all-time Premier League goal scoring charts. And Felipe Coutinho is now on 6 Premier League goals for Aston Villa, tied with Paul McGrath, Ray Houghton, Leandro Bacuna, Liam Bridgewell, Peter Crouch, and Marcus Allback. Exclusive stats. He moves ahead of Tyron Mings and Ezri Konsa and Leon Bailey. Interesting. It's interesting that Coutinho scored more than Bailey when Bailey plays more. Let's do the home ones. So 18 for Ollie and Coutinho with 4 at home now. Yes, Ollie Watkins now moves ahead of Savo Milosevic for home Premier League goals for Villa. He's 2 behind Darius Vassell, Dean Staunton and Ian Taylor. Closely, he can move into the top 10 with a hat-trick in the next game at home. And then Coutinho is on 4, tied with Dougie, McGinn, Konza, for Southgate, Kieran Clark, Kevin Richardson, Bakuna, James Collins, Emil Heskey, Martin Larson, Gary Barker, Marcus Orbach, Jordan Ayew. I don't know why Emmy isn't highlighted there. He should be highlighted. And Emmy. There you go. And then goals in a season. So, yesterday was Coutinho's first goal of this season, which is not surprising. Okay, let's do 1. And then get that. Format paint. So Coutinho's now got 1. And where's Ollie Watkins this season? Where are you? Leon Bailey 5. Ollie Watkins now has 7 goals this season in the Premier League for Villa. Let me just put Coutinho in the home bracket as well, so I don't. There you go. And then where's Ollie Watkins at home? 4. Okay. So now if we sort. Okay, so Ollie Watkins' last 2 seasons. His best season was 2020, 2021. Where he scored 14. Then the next season, or last season, he got 11. And now this season, he's on 7. So he's getting there. He's climbing that ladder. And then what about at home? So he scored 8 in 2020, 2021. He scored 6 last season. And now he's got 4 this season. So he's not too far behind his current record, to be fair. I need more coffee. Okay. And then I just need to update the goals master. Look at this. It's all Ollie Watkins in this. All Ollie Watkins. And you can see here, there's been 24 goals since Coutinho last scored for Aston Villa, which was the final day of last season against Man City. Unai Emery 1. Copy that, put it there. No, I didn't want to do that. There you go. All updated. In fact, I'm trying to find. How old is Coutinho now? You've got to be up there, surely. Felipe Coutinho is 30 years old and 252 days. Oh, he just doesn't make it. He just doesn't make the top 50 oldest goal scorers for Aston Villa in the Premier League. Very close though. He's only 6 days off. If you go onto the one at home though. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm so hungover. Fagatino is 30. I'm not 32. Oh, I'm hungover. Okay. So now we have goals done. Now we have it's the same, but it's goals excluding penalties. Because sometimes because sometimes a player can score a load of penalties and it sort of like skews the rest of the stats. So I like to have goals that are excluding penalties. So Watkins now has 30 and Coutinho is the same as his goals. So if you exclude penalties from this, Ollie Watkins is currently in the top 10 players of all time for goals, which is interesting because the amount of hate that he gets. And then 17 here, and where is Coutinho? 4. There you go. So he's top 10 in total, and he's also top 10 at home. He scored 17 of his at 30 at home, and obviously 13 away. Quick maths. Quickly do it in season. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. Make it easier for myself. I'll grab Coutinho from there. Scrolling. Put him there as well. Because it's Coutinho's first goal of the season. So he scored 1 and 1. And Ollie Watkins. Come on. Ollie Watkins now has 7 goals, which are non-penalties this season. And at home, he has 4, tied with Leon Bailey for this season. Make sure the numbers are all right. Yeah, so Dwight York and Christian Benteke have scored the most non-penalty goals this season. Or in a season. There you go. Then I have goals from penalties. I wish there were none yesterday. Gareth Barry leads the way by 3x his next rival. It's left-footed goals yesterday. Ollie Watkins scored with his left foot, and Coutinho scored with his right foot. So that's his 7th goal with his left foot for Ollie Watkins yesterday, and only his 3rd at home. So only 6 players have scored more Premier League goals with the left foot for Aston Villa again in the Premier League. And then here, you can sort that, and there he appears there as well. Get those numbers right. There you go. And then Ollie Watkins. Has he scored his left foot this season so far? I do not recall. Yes, it's his second one. He might not have done it at home though. Oh, he did do it at home. There you go. No left-footed goal for Ollie. Let's get that master sorted out. Ollie Watkins, Arsenal. Yesterday was the 18th of the 2nd, 2023. I can just copy them down. There you go. So that's the left-footed ones done. Now we can go to right-footed goals. So most is Dwight York. Then Gabby. Then Juan Pablo Angel. But only Coutinho scored yesterday with his right foot. So there he is. Sorry, I need to put a phone on silent. 6 and 4. And then I need to update Coutinho. Dun dun dun. Where is he? That's why. There. And then the goals in a season. Boom. Boom. Hello, mate. Is that meant to be Applewoods or Applewoods? He says, "What are your thoughts on the game yesterday?" I got mixed feelings. I think we were really good in patches. I think we look really good going forwards. There's just some mistakes defensively, I think. And if you listened to Emery yesterday after the game, he was sort of complaining about the time wasting, complaining about Martinez going up for that corner. I think it's just like little. I think it's small things that are fixable. I'm not as down on the game yesterday as everyone else was on social media. I was posting yesterday that I thought it was fine, the game. I thought we played well in patches. There's a guy on Twitter called Alex something. I'm gonna butcher his name now. But he summed up Alex Berwick on Twitter, who comes with some really good takes. He said a lot of whining, but if that Bailey shot is an inch lower, then we win that game, and everyone's saying it's an amazing performance, which I completely agree with. And it's just those small margins. So I don't think it's the end of the world that we lost. I think the performance is promising, and we move on to some easier games now moving forward. But yeah, it's another loss, unfortunately. There you go. Okay, let's add Felipe Coutinho to the master. Arsenal 18/02/2023. In fact, I can just pull it from there. And there you go. That is updated. fact, is Felipe Coutinho in the oldest players to score a goal with his right foot? No. Oh, he might be in the 32-5-2. Oh, he is. Felipe Coutinho is in the top 50 oldest goal scorers of all time for Aston Villa in the Premier League with his right foot. So 32-5-2. Where does he go in? He goes in here. Bloody hell. Felipe Coutinho. Can't spell. Coutinho, Arsenal. 1802, 2023, 2022, 2023. Villa Park, Unai Emery, and he is 32-5-2. Getting old, Felipe. Getting old, son. So there's a stat for you. Felipe Coutinho is the 35th oldest Aston Villa player to score with their right foot at Villa Park in the Premier League. That's what I get on my weird ones. Make sure it's there, and there you go. Updated. As Applewoods says, yes, it's Applewoods. I agree. To be honest, the contrast between Gerrard and Emery is night and day. We are losing games, but incredibly well. And we're also managing to score goals. Yes, we have scored it. We scored a goal in every game under Unai Emery. Which is positive, right? But under Gerrard, we were not doing that. So yeah, positive. I completely agree with you. Okay, so next would be headed goals. We didn't have any headed goals yesterday. But then we got goals inside the box. So they were both... Were they both inside the box yesterday? Was Coutinho inside the box? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's Ollie Watkins' 32nd goal. And all of his goals have come inside the box. Applewoods asks if that was Moreno's first assist yesterday. Confirmed. It was, yeah. But a big part of that was Emi Buendia's dummy. Great dummy. And to be fair, it was a great goal. He watched the whole goal back. Martinez passes to Mings, who plays it to Kamara, who runs. Plays it inside pass to Moreno. Cuts it back. Buendia dummy. Coutinho looks that way, shoots that way, scores. It was beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Great goal. Let me just update something. Coutinho, where are you? 6. Matt C says, we're outscoring our XG a fair bit. Despite the reception, we miss loads of chances. This is presumably unsustainable, isn't it? So, yesterday, our XG was 0.51 in total. And we scored 2. Which you can look at. You can look at that, I guess, in two different ways. You could say that's super clinical, or you can say what you said, that that's unsustainable, and we have to create better chances. I would like to go with the first one for now. If we go, let me save that a sec, because I'm going to lose where I am if I keep talking about it. So if I keep talking about it, so goals inside the box, inside box, and then I haven't done the home one yet. Okay, right. So if you go back, I've got loads of different tabs on here, right? But if we go back to the Premier League fixtures, right, and I've got this tab here which shows all of it is Premier League fixtures in history, and it's color coded to the green's a win, blue is a loss, and orange is a draw. But you said we're outscoring our XG a fair bit. So in the last few games, I think you can ignore Man City and Arsenal for the time being. But we got 1.71 against Leicester, and we scored 2. At 1.37 against Southampton, and we got 1. At 1.24 against Leeds, scored 2. At 1.79 against Wolves, scored 1. You know, so apart from when we're playing Man City and Arsenal, we are creating those chances. But I think yesterday we were clinical, and it's not an issue. I hope that answers the question. A bit long-winded, I know. Hello, Mike. Welcome back. I'm slightly hungover today after yesterday. I might need a coffee in a minute. Mike says, 2 big defensive signings this summer. We're flying. Maybe even when Carlos comes back, but can't trust he will ever be back to 100%. Yeah, we need some reinforcements for sure in that position. We need competition for places, and we just don't have that now at centre back. If Mings and Konza are fit, then the Mings and Konza will start, and that can't be the way it should be. We should have 4 fit defenders, and the ones that play are the ones on form. Applewood says, thoughts on Cash yesterday. I thought he had a decent game. Wasn't bombing forward as much as he normally is, and when he did it, it seemed to be the right decision. Yes. He can't cross for shit, though. He's so bad at crossing. Like, I lost my head a bit yesterday. When he was running to the byline, he crossed it to the edge of the area where there were 3 Arsenal players and no Villa players, and Arsenal just broke. He needs to go to crossing school. But yeah, apart from that, he was fine. And Mike says, do you do something with data for a living? The organisation of this is unreal. I do. I'm a data quality analyst. Well, basically a data quality analyst. So, yeah, I do. Okay, where were we? As goals inside the box at home. Goals inside the box at home. So Watkins now has 18. Coutinho now has 4. So Watkins is now 9th full time. Gotta make it neat. Mike, are you not in America? It's a bit early for you, isn't it? So that's that one. And then inside the box at home, need to get Coutinho from here. Where are you? Coutinho. Inside the box. There and there. Where's Ollie Watkins? Where are you? There. Six goals this season inside the box for Ollie Watkins. And then at home, Ollie Watkins 4 and Coutinho has 1. There you go. We didn't play away yesterday. It doesn't matter. Or 7:15 a.m. It's nice and early, that. Let me update this. Two goals yesterday. Ollie Watkins and who else? Coutinho. So this is the pain of my life. I have to do this every single time Aston Villa play. This is why I want to do it online, so I can talk with people and they can ask questions and stuff. 18:02. There you go. Lovely stuff. Youngest players to score inside the box. Oldest. I don't think Coutinho is going to be on there. No. And he is on there. I don't know why my names are like that though. That's weird. As Applewood says, Watkins seems to be flying. I reckon he could end up on quite a few goals now. Yep. He's scored 4 in 4 now. The first time he's ever done that in his career. In his whole career, by the way. Even when playing for Brentford and Exeter, he didn't score 4 in a row. He'd never scored 3 in a row for Villa since then. So, he's on some form. Oh, I'm tired. I'll put Coutinho in there after. I'll leave a note for myself. Okay, let's do the goal contributions. So, on this tab, I have every single Aston Villa goal in Premier League history, who scored it and who assisted it. So Ollie Watkins, Matty Cash, Arsenal, Felipe Coutinho, Alex Moreno, Arsenal, home and home. Oh, home. There you go. So we look at Matty Cash in here. You can see who he's assisted. So Matty Cash has assisted Ollie Watkins for the first time. He's assisted Jack Grealish. Boo. It's Anwar El Ghazi, Coutinho twice, and Danny Ings. Mike asks, who was the last Villa player to score double figures in 3 straight seasons? Benteke. Probably Benteke. Yeah. So Benteke scored 10 in 2013-14, 13 in 2014-15, and 19 in 2012-2013. There's the answer to your question, and that's what I do when I get asked questions on Twitter and stuff. I just go in here and try and find the answers the best way I can. But yeah, it is Benteke. I was asked earlier on Twitter, who was the last Villa player to score 5 in 5 consecutive games? I don't know the answer to that question. I could have tried to find it out. I presume it would be Gabby at some point, but maybe he didn't even do it. Maybe it's never even happened. There's it's interesting. What I'd have to do is just go through all of the players' records, say from here, and have a look at they've scored 5 in a row. Scoring 5 in a row for Villa though seems a bit unrealistic. Okay, so now we've done the goals. There's braces. So we have braces, which is 2 goals in a game, and we have hat tricks, which is 3 goals in a game. Last one was Ollie Watkins against Liverpool, that 7-2 win. I really want to update the spreadsheet, but I haven't been able to update it. Bum bum bum. As Applewoods asks, when was the last time Watkins scored more than 1 goal in a game? The answer to your question is not this season. It's not last season. It's the away game against Arsenal, where he scored 2. And we played in black at the Emirates. When Grealish did that long run on the left-hand side and passed it to Ollie Watkins, and he scored. And he scored that one. When Luis played it over, Barkley volleyed it back over, and Watkins scored a header. So that was the last time. Long time ago, right? Long time ago. Okay, let's do assists now. Assists. It's Ashley Young, you can see at the top. has got the most assists in Premier League history for Aston Villa on 42. A microphone stand's a bit dodgy. Okay, so who got the assist yesterday? Cash and Moreno. So it was Matty Cash's 6th assist yesterday, and Moreno's first. So Matty Cash has now got 6, level with Emi Buendia, a level with Bertrand Traore, who I should put back in now because he plays for us. Danny Ings, Conor Hourihane, Mark Delaney, Matthew Loughton. And Moreno is level with a load of players on 1. Carlos Hill, Jota, Elmo. This is only Premier League, by the way. This is only Premier League. I know Elmo got loads of assists in the Championship, and he got a load of assists in the League Cup. Let's do the home one. It's Matty Cash's 3rd assist at home, and Moreno's 1st. Has Matty Cash got an assist this season is the question. It needs to be asked. He has not got an assist this season. That was his 1st assist of the season. If I take that off, actually, take that off. So Moreno and Cash. Fuck off. There you go. And I put those 2 in the home one as well. There you go. How many players have got an assist this season for Aston Villa then? Let's have a look. Douglas Luiz got the most assists. Right, let me just take that off a second. Douglas Luiz has 5, Ollie Watkins 4, Leon Bailey 2, Ramsey 2, and then 1 each for John McGinn, Tyrone Mings, Boubacar Kamara, Moreno, and Cash. And then I've just got to update the assists master. Matty Cash. Alex Moreno, Arsenal, 1802, 2023. Yeah, and this tab is where I can find out like who has the most assists under Unai Emery. Example. This is where I find out on this tab. Applewood asks, do you think we can get a result against Everton? I mean, you would hope so. But they won again yesterday. Have they lost again? Everton results. Have they lost under Sean Dyche yet? No. Yes. Lost to Liverpool. Has beat Arsenal, lost to Liverpool, and beat Leeds. But yeah, hopefully, we've got a pretty good record against Everton. So people often ask me like how I. Let's have a look. So if we go back uh, to the games played tab in the Premier League fixtures, right? And then if I go to Everton here, and like I said before, greens win, orange is draw, and blue is loss. I went to my pre-match stuff, my pre-match stats. I can quickly see here, like our record against Everton's been really good, since we got promoted. Since 2019, we've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drawn 2. So um, that's the sort of stuff that I would do pre-match. Try and get some stats pre-match. So it would be something like Villa haven't lost against Everton since 2016. Since then, we've played 7, won 5, drawn 2, and we've kept 1, 2, 3, 4 clean sheets in the process. And what we'll do then is we're playing away, so I'll filter it by away games, and then I'll do that as well. So we're undefeated in our last 3, having lost our previous 3 before that sort of thing. Yes, that's how I find out my pre-match stuff. And now the sun has come out in Birmingham. Can you see that? The sun has come out, and I'm blind. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's my pre-match stuff. I hope I didn't bore you all with my pre-match routine there. But yeah, that's how I do it, basically. Applewood says, that is amazing. I love that sort of stuff. How did you become a data quality analyst? Long story short, my dad was one. He trained me up when I left school. Got a job working for a few companies. Got a job working for BP. And then I moved around a lot. Now I work for a housing association in the UK. My dream goal is to do this full time. That would be the dream. Can't see it though, but we'll see. You never know. You never know. Okie dokie. So we've done assists. Next one is penalties taken. We didn't have any penalties yesterday. But the one after that is woodwork. And Leon Bailey hit the woodwork yesterday. So we can update his stats on here. Leon Bailey hit the woodwork once yesterday, which is his 3rd time in Premier League history for Aston Villa. So he's tied with John McGinn, Buendia, Gavin McCann, Peter Whittingham, Jack Grealish, Danny Ings, Kieran Clark. Loads of players who hit the woodwork 3 times. And then at home, he's hit it twice at home. No. There you go. Yeah, but Ollie Watkins has hit the woodwork loads of times. 10 in total, and 8 at Villa Park, and 2 away from home. He could be on so many more goals if they just went to the other side of the post. Sorry, I'm just getting a text message. Okay. So the total hit in a season. Who's hit the woodwork this season so far? Buendia's hit the woodwork 3 times this season, for twice in one game. And we've hit 950 subs. We've hit 950 subs. We're on the way to 1,000. We're getting there. We are getting there. And then Leon Bailey hit the woodwork at home yesterday. First time to hit the woodwork at Villa Park. Leon Bailey. God, he was awful yesterday, wasn't he? Real bad. There you go. That is that updated. Let me just update the master one as well. Leon Bailey against Arsenal. 1802 2023. Update that. And there you go. Oh, there's only one. But yeah, Villa have hit the woodwork 3 times in the last 2 home games. Small margins, man. Small margins. The next one would be clean sheets. Didn't keep one. And I split defenders out from goalkeepers. Didn't keep that either. No clean sheets there. Own goals. Oh. Let's update own goals, shall we? Emi Martinez. First own goal. Is that 39? He's the 39th Aston Villa player to score an own goal. And the 24th to score an own goal at home. Shocker. Absolute shocker. And I'll put him there. There. Format that to there. And he did that at home as well. There you go. Gotta put you in the master. Emi Martinez. Arsenal. 1802 2023. Hello, Sean. Sean says, I think we have a power Everton. I'm not sure if Onana and Gay are playing, but if we control them, we win. Yeah, I've not seen much of Everton, to be honest. I've not seen a lot of them at all. I think the crowd will be an important one. If we score early, like we have been scoring, I mean, no team has scored more goals in the first 15 minutes of games than Aston Villa this season. So if we score early and then, get the crowd to be on Everton's back, then we've got a chance, I think. But yeah, I've not seen a lot of Everton, to be honest with you, so I can't really comment. Nana's good, though, I think. As Applewood says, I'd imagine we're going to have a lot of the ball with Everton. Just about staying focused and being clinical. Can't risk making stupid mistakes. So we were clinical yesterday. We just made stupid mistakes again. Well, in fact, so the own goal was just, that was harsh. The own goal was harsh. They were offside. There's two of the players offside yesterday. The fourth goal, it is what it is. Doesn't matter. We were losing the game. Martinez went up stupidly. Tried to score from the corner. Arsenal counter. Doesn't matter, right? We're losing anyway. The second goal, we were lazy coming out from the short corner. And then the first goal, Ming should have headed it out for a corner. And not back into the area. But saying that, Ming's clearing off the line at the start of the game. Hit the ball against the bar, and the ball was going in. I think it is what it. I think yesterday, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Half the time we win that game. If Bailey scores and doesn't hit the bar, we probably win that game 3-2. And then it'd be an amazing result and not a shocker. But yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a ramble. Hello, Sean. Who would be your ideal summer signings? Mbappe. Leroy Sané. Manuel Neuer as a reserve keeper. Yeah, they're my ideal ones, but they're not realistic. Sorry, that was a bit sarcastic. Yeah, I don't know, but in Emery, I trust in Emery, to be honest. So I don't really care who we sign. If Emery backs it, I'll back him. Okay, moving on to yellow cards. Who got booked yesterday? Douglas Luiz and Emi Martinez got booked for Aston Villa yesterday. Douglas Luiz, 26. Tied now with Tyrone Mings on 26. And Martinez, 9. I don't have the data for, Was he time wasting? Was it a foul? Was it misconduct? Don't have that information. But I think half of Martinez's yellow cards have been from time wasting, which is not good. 6 at home and 11 for Dougie. And then in a season, where's Dougie? That can't be right. It's only his third booking of the season. Interesting. And then at home, Martinez 3. That can't be right, can it? Yesterday was Louise's first booking at Villa Park this season. Shocking developments. Dun, dun. Absolutely shocking developments. There you go then. Updated. Update the master one. We got to book first. It's very important I get that right. Louise first, then Martinez. Bum, bum, bum. There you go. Oh. There you go. Save that. As Applewood says, it might just be me, but I think Louise shouldn't have been taken off. Dendonka is all right, but doesn't have any sort of flair. I think because he was booked, and because we've got some games coming up that we can win, I don't mind it. And he's played a lot of games as well, Dougie, to be fair. Played a lot of games. Don't mind it, to be honest. No red cards. No penalties saved. Let's do the overall team stats, shall we? And see where we are. I don't know why this is yellow again. Changed that last time. So if I get that, smallest to largest. So that was our 23rd game of the season. Our 11th loss. Jesus, that's depressing, isn't it? So we're currently at 1.22 points per game this season. If we look at where that is in relation to all the other seasons, not great. We're in the lower half. We're below average. That's for Aston Villa, that is. So yeah, need to improve, but like next 4 games or something, I think are all winnable. And then let's have a look. So yesterday we scored twice, 27 goals, 25, no penalties. That's 1 left-footed goal, 1 right-footed goal, no headed, no out of the box, 23. And then how many shots on target did we have yesterday? 5. 92. No braces, no hat-tricks, no penalties. Our 10th time hitting the woodwork this season. Jesus Christ. We didn't create any big chances. 2 assists, no clean sheets. Our 4th own goal of the season. Is it 4 or 5 now? Is it 4 or 5 now? Just double checking. No, 4. Yes, our 4th own goal of the season. We've only ever scored more own goals in 2012, 2013. As Applewood says, I know you don't have stats for other clubs, but could we be the only team to have scored a goal in all of their last 10? Don't know. I could find that out. I'll find it out after the stream. It'll take me too long. But yeah, this is a good goal scoring streak that we're on. Don't mind it. So own goals for yellow cards, 48. No second yellows, blah, 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 blah. No big chances created yesterday. So let's update the manager stats. So it's Unai Emery's 10th Premier League game. 4 losses. So where does that put him? It's fair. It's been a tough run. As Unai Emery's still on 1.60 as a points per game. But his record now at home isn't great. 6, 3 losses. His points per game at 1.17. It's not good. It's worse than Steven Gerrard. Don't say it. Don't tell anyone that. Okay. And then points gained from losing positions, none. Points lost from winning positions, 3. That's not good. That's not good at all. Arsenal. I'm getting sick of typing Arsenal. That's not good. That ain't good. Nope. Go back. Let's update my chart. Fuck off, man. Refresh. Not good. Why is that not updating? Why is that not updating Arsenal now? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Maybe it has updated. And days of the week. Yesterday was Saturday. Our 607th game on a Saturday. Our 219th loss on a Saturday. Scored 2 goals, 757. and 768. Home 296. Oh Jesus. 89. 405th goal scored on a Saturday at home. And 321. And Unai Emery on a Saturday, played 3, lost 2, 5 goals, and 8 conceded. And that is it for me. That's my stats updated. So thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you don't want to like this video, please hit like as well. That would help me out a lot. I'm going to get a coffee or go back to bed. I haven't decided. But thank you all for tuning in. I won't be around for the next 2 weeks as I'm going to Florida. But I'll be back. Which game will I be back for? I'll be back for the West Ham game on the 12th. So I'm missing the Everton game and the Palace game. Cheers, Applewoods, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm back for the West Ham game and then for the rest of the season going forward. But thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching and all the questions and all the comments. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'll see you all soon.